long time coming that I have been putting off, and not putting off. I actually forgot. I've been meaning to share some things, and I got busy, and yeah, charge it to my head, not my heart. But I think I kind of mentioned um, sign language, or being hearing impaired myself in one of the videos. Not that long ago. But anywho, I know a lot of parents these days are teaching foreign language, and they are turning to sign language as their foreign language, as well as Spanish, both of which I am fluent in, among other languages. Sign language is very valuable in itself to know, especially if you have laryngitis. I remember back in April, I couldn't talk for a week, and the show must go on. So, signing. But I know a lot of times during the videos, you all cannot see me, but I may be actually signing to the kids.
Does Friday come after Saturday?
Yes, sir. No, Saturday comes after Friday. I may be signing to them, and he snuck up on me. Otherwise, I would have signed to him. Various little things. And sometimes it may be that I may see them and they're about to interrupt me helping another child, and I just may sign whatever it is I have to say to them, and they get it. And so basically, what I suggest when you start, you want to start with the alphabet and finger spelling, because that's pretty much basis. It's faster to learn words, but even if you just know the finger spellings, plus, and you can put you can find charts that you can download. I have one that's just up. Actually, I was meaning to show you all. I'm getting ready to show you. It's because it's still on the wall, even though we don't really need it anymore. But it's still on the wall. It makes for a nice decoration sometimes. So, and it's been moved. But that's because I forgot to do the video. But, yeah. So, here's a nice little chart. Nice and colorful. Sign.com. And then here's a number chart. So sometimes they'll just reference it to make sure that they're getting their hand positions correct. Or sometimes I will finger spell them things rather than give them a word. If they ask me a word, I'll finger spell it, and then they'll know what the word is. So that's that nice little visual there. This is our language section here. Our Spanish and our foreign language. So, all about the words. The words. Alright, so, basic, nice, straightforward. Let me get you a little look in here. Some people can learn, just by looking at a book. Some people cannot. It does take time to learn the proper formations once you get past the letters, because you have to make sure you're turning your hands the right way, or you're actually signing something else. Okay, so you see the arrows, so you have to make, your hands have to be the right position, your palms have to be the right position. And that's why a lot of people end up, they take a class because they're not that confident in doing this. But a couple of resources here, excellent resources I've shared on Instagram months ago, and that's when I meant to do the video. Here's just a little basic playtime book, just to get the kids familiar, as little ones. It's a board book, just basic signs. And there's a little DVD. included in there. The sign for book. And it's fun because they see, you know, other babies doing it. So, yeah. There's little things like this. And I know, there you go. Sign language, you know, especially ASL, anything foreign, it's, you know, can be rather costly, but look around. You would be surprised. I think I picked this one up at the thrift store or Goodwill or something. You would be surprised what you could find. So, actually, this was a consignment book because the tag is still on it. So, yeah. There it goes. But yes, very popular because music CD is just a music CD. So it helps you with the music. Hopefully I can share with the kids. With them, I never know. It's hit or miss. They get a little nervous when it comes to me recording, you know, any type of performance thing. I always ask them, or they'll tell me to turn on the camera, guys. Really, they do. I'm not just recording them. But I really want to capture them signing some songs and things. Even my older kids have taught them, you know, things. But I really would like to capture and share. I would say share because I've captured but not shared. Them singing in sign language. So hopefully in the, you know, in the coming months or weeks, I can get them to do that. But basically it'll tell you how to use the book. You're going to get, you want to start with 1 to 2 signs at a time. You can teach a baby as young as 6 months to sign. You know, the first sign you would probably teach them is eat. You know, and then it would be maybe sleep. Teach them a sign for blanket, you know, water, whatever. And ASL, I would suggest, you know, because ASL is standard, it's easy. You know, there are other, you know, versions, but I would stick with ASL. But yeah, I would, you know, I wouldn't go overboard and try to teach so many signs at one time or so many words at one time. Just start with one word a day, and continue that word. Signing Time makes great videos, and you can watch those on YouTube. But yeah, Signing Time with Alex and Leah, those are great resources. Fun, but you know, music, children love music, so this is going to incorporate music. You get your music, you get your signs for the basic words in the song. So a great way to get it. And I wouldn't try to, you know, if you don't get it the first couple of times, give up. You know, this is Mommy's Wiggle, so you're getting a sign for Mommy, you're getting a sign for Daddy, you know, that type of thing. The others will come in time. You will learn. And I will share with you, you know, another dictionary, the ASL dictionary for other words. But Mommy Go Around the Sun, you're getting chair, you're getting sit, play, toy. And as you can see, this is how a child may sign it versus an adult. So, it may, because the child is, you know, the motor skills, it's a little bit easier to teach them in a relaxed way. So, that is what's in there. There are other resources and references in here. Just all kinds of games that you can play. I'm trying to think, is it this one? This one is so long since I actually pulled them. Little things you can do, like we were recently reading Laura Numeroff, If You Give a Mouse, If You Give a Cat. Those books, those are really good books to teach a child to sign. You know, the words for cookie, muffin, mouse, cat, dog. Teach them those signs, and so when you're reading the book to them, you know, they can point point and show them, and they can make that sign. So yeah, here your different hand formations. You have to be mindful of, which way your palms go, which way your fingers go. If your fists close, those are very important, because like I said, if you do them incorrectly, it will mess up the whole sign. And so here with the toddler, you're getting a couple of more signs, and again, you're getting what a parent may do or an adult may do versus a child. Okay. And then you get your, it'll give you some more books in here that you can read. And different words. You go, you can, sit down, and if you want to teach them to communicate how to eat, teach them, eat, drink, those type of words, teach them colors, teach them shapes, teach them numbers, and just go from there and see how you progress. Just add one new thing each day, and while you're learning those things, use those things throughout the day. If you're learning the word or the letter A, finger spell it throughout the day. Replace it with saying the word. That way you get used to it. If you want the child to give you a hug, sign it to them rather than ask them to give you a hug. Or, come here, I want to give you a hug. Sign it to them. When you want to ask them if they're hungry, they're ready to eat, sign it to them. And then they'll get used to it during that day. And the next day you keep signing it and you add another sign. So, but that is basically, my take. And like I said, if you're, if it's too difficult, a lot of people will go take a class and see if they can handle that. And then once you actually learn basic things and you get the proper formations and hand positions, you should be fine to even just continue on your own. So hopefully this was helpful, and like I said, I will continue and show you the ASL sign language dictionary in just a minute. But have fun. That's the most important thing. Have fun. Even if you never learn, all of the movements, just have fun with the kids. This is musically, geared because children learn through music. So even if you're doing it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That is sign language. So don't feel discouraged that you're not doing it. If you learn that, then you can get this. Alright, so here we are. Just going to show you really quick what is here. You get a dictionary, and the first thing you want to start with when you like I said previously, is the alphabet. So if you are starting from little ones, or even yourself, you start from the alphabet, teach them the signs, and you can on this particular DVD set, you have the option to print, so you can print this. I keep a sign language finger spelling chart and a number chart up on the wall, and I'll show that to you in a minute, because over there. But that's just there for visual preference. But the first thing you want to do is learn words. A lot of things will be finger spelled. You won't find words for. So pretty simple. And once you learn how to finger spell, I suggest you just finger spell words on a regular basis. That way you get used to signing, because it takes some time to get the fingers down. And then when you're learning whole words, just the, you know, whole motion of the hands and things like that, it's a whole new concept. And if you your hand position is crucial. If they're, you know, your palms are, you know, not the correct position, you signed something different. So, but here, let's see, if your child is, you know, if you're working on spelling, you're working on word families or something, look what you can do. Teach them how to, you know, they can learn how to sign their words. And then you have the option to print this too. So something really simple. It comes in handy. You know, back in April, when I was not able to speak and I had to sign for a week or so, you know, we were fine. But being you know, hearing impaired in my own personal life, that's something that I find very valuable. If you're just learning it just to learn it, because you want to be able to communicate, or you feel, you know, you're using it as a foreign language, excellent. It's an excellent resource to have. Great resource. So be encouraged. Yeah, I know a lot of times you all don't see, but sometimes if I'm, you know, in a video, the kids may ask me something, or I'm recording something, I may sign to them. You won't see it, but I may be signing to them, and so they understand what I'm doing. It may be just a sign for wait until I'm finished, or, you know, what I could be asking them what they need. But yeah, that very, very valuable. So you work on your letters, you work on your words, and it kind of comes here. You can, your dictionary on here.
Table. The downturned open hands are held together before the chest, fingers pointing forward. From this position, the hands separate and move in a straight line to either side, indicating the tabletop. Then, the downturned index fingers are thrust downward simultaneously, moved in toward the body, and again thrust downward. These motions indicate the legs. Table. The downturned open hands are...
Find something else.
Table. The downturned open hands are...
What are you doing over here?
Package. The open hands, palms facing and fingers pointing out, are dropped an inch or two simultaneously. They then shift their relative positions so that both palms face the body with both 5 hands, palms facing the eyes and fingers slightly curved, drop simultaneously to a level with the mouth. The head drops slightly as the hands move down, and an expression of sadness is assumed.
So you have plenty of signs here to navigate through and learn that way.
Brown.
And
The B hand is placed against the face, with the index finger touching the upper cheek. The hand is then drawn straight down the cheek.
you have your different categories here. You can learn signs by category. It's just like a dictionary. You know, you go in and learn whatever sign it is. You know, the basic ones. You want to learn family signs. You want to learn, you know, eating and drinking. That type of thing. Maybe some religion. Maybe weather signs. And expressions. Those are really easy for babies to learn.
After a while, the right L hand, its thumb thrust into the palm of the left and acting as a pivot, moves forward a short distance.
Is that sign language?
That's the sign language I'm doing the video.
The thumb of the right L hand is pointed to the chest. The hand swings around so that the thumb now points out.
It's here.
Yeah, you know that sign. Take turns.
It says take turns.
And you know there's you're welcome.
You're welcome. The right hand, fingers together and palm facing left, is placed in the upturned left palm, whose fingers point away from the body. The right hand slides straight out along the left palm, over the left fingers.
Focus
and stops
on
with its
learning
heel resting on the left fingertip.
signs or finger spelling, and then move into words. And then once you learn words, you can learn by you can put a sentence together if that's what you're trying to do. The words that you don't find in the dictionary are finger spelled. So you get your little background, give you tips, the grammatical features and things like that, so that you could, you know, get those things down. And learn how to do those. Say like you have double letters and things like that. You will learn how to sign them. So you always have a help screen. So plenty of help here. You have your tour here. And you have where you can test and things like that. You can choose what signs you want to play with. You can, you know, it's a game. So teaching your child, the two of you can get on here and you can test them this way. So excellent resource to have if you're just not sure, in addition to the other ones. So I hope this was helpful. Leave me some comments if you need, any more tips, resources, and I can help you that way. Also, I would suggest, if you are if you become frustrated, it happens at times, take a class. Go ahead and enroll in a class and see if it's for you. Not everybody can do it, and it takes time, it takes patience, and yes, you have to practice. It's something you have to work at. Foreign language does not come easy to everybody. Some of mine, the majority of my foreign languages that I speak, I don't even include sign language as a foreign language for me, but foreign languages were self-taught. It just, I had the determination and the patience to sit and learn them, and this is one of them. You have to, sit and be patient. And, books are helpful, but you really have to be skilled in knowing how to move your hands and pay attention to those books. So, like I said, the kids get interested in watching. Signing Time is really good, and there are lots of YouTube episodes, so I suggest just sitting down and picking up and just going by word, and then learn how to string and make sentences. So I will talk to you guys in the comments. If you have any questions, thumbs up, share, and I will see you all in the next video.